Hello, my name is Alfisar Sidki, a longtime student of Lab School Jakarta from junior high to the senior high years. And today I will be your guide to the documentary series about cats in lab school. Today we'll be talking about a very unique cat, a fearsome one while we're at it, and that is the alpha cat of lab school. Let's take a look at the alpha cat of lab school, the king of all cats, Abdul. Let's go. Abdul, the fearsome cat. Like many schools in Jakarta, SMA Lab School Jakarta has always been full of cats. SMA Lab School Jakarta has many cats, from big to small, from white to black, from tame to the wild ones. Some of these cats hunt their food from students and teachers' leftovers, but there are a few of them who just ask for their food. However, the most unique part of SMA Lab School Jakarta's cats is there are some cats who just take their prey food, as in the students and teacher foods. How do they do it? They just jump towards the victim's plate or bowl. Of course, the victim will be surprised and jump backwards from their food. While the moment is right, the cat then takes the food for himself, leaving the victim astonished of what just happened. Sounds fearsome? Well, you better be, because that cat truly does exist in SMA Lab School Jakarta. He is most frequently seen on the third floor of the old building. He is white, big, and scary. He asserts his dominance with utter brutality. He also has a lot of battle scars to show his veteran and seniority, because he's the top cat in SMA Lab School Jakarta. He is furious, marvelous, and savage, the one and only Abdul.
We will continue right after this break. Stay tuned to know more about Abdul, the fearsome cat of Lab School Jakarta, right after this commercial. Thanks.
Try the brand new McKim burger. The McKim. Get yours at nearest McKim. It can make you moan like an eagle.
Welcome back to the documentary about Abdul, the fearsome cat of Lab School Jakarta. Continuing from where we left off from the last.
Abdul has been around SMA Lab School Jakarta for years. People even wonder how it can be around for so long. There are many people that say that Abdul is actually a demon, or Abdul has a genius level of intellectuality. And the most popular rumor is Abdul is actually a human that has been cursed into a cat by a fearsome magic. All of these rumors pops up because Abdul is one of the oldest cat in Lab School Jakarta, and he has conquered many women cats at his will. Abdul can hunt for food whenever he wants, whenever he wants, whatever he wants, and wherever he wants, while usually his main target is the third floor of the old building. He is sometimes also seen in the new building on the first floor. Not rare also, he is found strolling around near the cafeteria, where he hunts for food from unsuspecting victims that doesn't know who Abdul is. Usually, the first grader becomes the most surprised victim because they just recently went into lab school Jakarta. Abdul likes to eat everything. Sometimes he eats specific food, particularly the expensive one. That is why he is called a genius, because he can separate what food is more expensive than the other, and he plans to catch and eat it for himself. Those are the reason why Abdul can be found almost anywhere, because he eats almost anything that you can think of, but he still prefers the most expensive one. And if you're unlucky, he may be in front of you right now, waiting to pounce your food while you are unsuspecting it. Abdul has some unique characteristic compared to other cats. He is very calm and collective when he is sleeping, and some other time. But when he sees food and wants to take it, he'll be a riot, predator, and dangerous being. It is very confusing on why does he have two of these different traits. One of his unique traits is also when he is sleeping, when he is looking calm and collective, he does very silly postures on sleeping. Sometimes he is found sleeping upside down with his belly up. Some other time he is found sleeping while he is having his legs out loud. People are surprised by this trait, but that is what also makes him unique. When he wants to take your food and in a very predatorism mood, it is best to just ignore it or leave him. If you start to tease or bully him, he will not hesitate to hurt and fight you with his claws and fangs. Many have fallen to him. Don't be fooled by his collective appearance when he sleeps, because he is a very scary predator when he means it. Even though he has such a menacing personality, there are many people who adore him from his calm and quiet demeanor. Many have called it with a cute voice and pet him, yet he will take notice of you, unless you bring him food. As a matter of fact, he can easily be fooled with the food. I guess it's still an animal and can be taken quite easily, or he is just using it to get his food. Anyways, Abdul is Abdul. We don't know his true nature is. Maybe he's just fooling with us, or maybe we are just fooling with him. But at the end of the day, what he wants is only your food and your food alone.
We will continue right after this break. Stay tuned to know more about Abdul, the fearsome cat of Let's Go Jakarta, right after this commercial.
I can't do this! Doraemon!
2,000 years later.
What's up, Nabila? I can't memorize all these numbers.
I have a solution for you.
What is it?
Memorizing operator.
Oh. How does it work?
See this bread? You put it on your paper, and you eat it.
Oh!
You
Thank
remember
you, Doraemon.
everything in your world.
Thank you, Doraemon. Thank you.
Welcome back to the documentary about Abdul, the fearsome cat of Let's Go Jakarta. Continuing from where we left off from the last.
Besides his unique characteristic, Abdul also has unique traits connected with his personality. First of all, he is brave enough to enter a classroom just for looking for food or just sleeping there. Most other cats don't even dare come close to us humans, but not with Abdul. He is so brave that sometimes, even when the class door is closed tight, he will try to headbutt it and push it over so he could just peek in and maybe even go into that said classroom. He also has a big body for a cat, which he smartly used to push open that door more and more after he just headbutted it, making his way to the classroom. He is fast enough to move very quickly to catch or snatch foods from his prey. Sometimes you won't even realize that there's no more food in your bowl just because he has taken it and run away without you noticing. He is a male and he has a very weird tendency to mate with many other female cats in the school, quite like the alpha lion of its pack. He mates with almost every female cat he sees, ranging from big to small, from even the young ones to the old ones. He would try to conquer them all, not giving any other cats a moment to talk and maybe reproduce with other female cats. He is also very bold and will not stop anything until he gets his food. But as I mentioned before, he can be fooled easily with it. However, it may not work every time, considering Abdul could see another food nearby. Remember, he has a very magical ability that he can use to think about what food is more expensive than the other. Unlike every other cat, Abdul would actually eat anything, but he is sometimes quite picky about his choosing when given with different foods. I guess he is quite the alpha that he chooses whatever prey he likes.
We will continue right after this break. Stay tuned to know more about Abdul, the fearsome cat of Let's Go Jakarta, right after this commercial. Thanks.
Hello guys, my name is Crowell. It's CHROWLE. I know it's hard, but deal with it. Sorry for that nice intro. By the way, I'm a YouTuber as you can see right now. Because you opening my channel at youtube.com. Anyways, I'm a normal high school student that's in love with video games. Not like I wanna have sex with any shit. Wait. That's creepy as fuck. Anyways, this is my gaming channel and I welcome you to be my subscriber. Yay! Yep. I post at least 1 month when school is like crazy with math homework or term test. And when I have like a crazy holiday or some shit, I can upload 2 videos a week if I have the idea and if I want to. So my nationality is Indonesia. It's located right here. Probably you don't know Indonesia, but you know Bali, right? Right? It's basically the same shit. In one country, just in different states like New York and Florida. Wait, is that correct? Fuck it. Anyhow, that's for the intro videos, and please stop by, click the subscribe button, please.
So basically, Abdul is one of the most wildest, or maybe one of the only wild and boldest cat in SMA Lab School Jakarta. He is already been around for so long to an unexpected and weird level. He has been here for so long that people already graduated and he still is here for maybe 10 years or so. Some teachers have said that when they came into lab school, Abdul is already there and he is still thriving here until now. Abdul has many unique characteristics and traits that can and have made him be called the king of cats in lab school. Whether it because of his wild and bold personality, maybe he is the alpha male in lab school, or maybe just because he likes to get every other girls that he can see. It makes him worthy of being called the king of cats in lab school, just because he is the senior and the veteran of the cats that has lived and stayed in lab school. He is a fearsome cat indeed, if he is really a cat. And that is Abdul, the fearsome cat of SMA Lab School Jakarta.